What's up guys, and today, actually not today, but I built a My Muppets Show Iceberg, and today we're gonna go over every entry and I'm gonna explain it to you. In case you don't know what an iceberg chart is, it's basically a chart in which you kind of categorize information about a certain topic. And the top layer is the most well-known things everyone knows, and then as you progress into the iceberg and get into the deeper layers, there's gonna be more obscure and less known things. You could probably see from the length of the video that the iceberg isn't too big because the game was playable for 2 years and then it just shut down. Up to this day, it's still shut down. So you can't really build a huge iceberg like the My Singing Monsters one. So let's start with the first layer. The game's shut down. On December 10th, 2014, the game was taken off of the app stores, and it was announced that the game will be shutting down on January 9th, 2015. On December 19th, 2014, all previously released limited edition content was made available for every player for the remainder of the game's run. Muppets Man. This is basically My Muppets Show's Wabax. It was obtained through buying it and filling it up with all of the Muppets on a certain stage. It was only on the Muppet Theater, but it was supposed to be in every stage. But the game got discontinued before it got to other stages. Skins. You could purchase skins for the background of each stage using coins, and certain Muppets had different skins in different stages, like Kermit, Durwood Clapper, Animal, Sweetums, etc. Statler and Waldorf. These are a pair of elderly Muppet characters known for their cantankerous opinions and shared penchant for heckling. They share the stage left balcony box in the Muppet Theater. They are in My Muppet Show in the left balcony box in the Muppet Theater. Lore. The game doesn't have much lore. It basically refers to the story, which is that Bunsen Honeydew and Beaker invent a Muppet Labs digitizer, which transports Kermit and Scooter into a digital Muppet Theater. Receiving instructions from Scooter, the player must unite various Muppets on stage to perform a musical number in every stage. My Singing Monsters. It is another game by Big Blue Bubble, the developers who teamed up with Disney to create My Muppets Show. My Singing Monsters is basically My Muppets Show, but with monsters. My Singing Monsters is still downloadable and gets regularly updated. MPG played My Muppets Show. He didn't make any videos on it, but in one of his videos before the game got popular again, he mentioned the game and said that he misses the game. A few days after I wrote this, he uploaded a video about My Muppets Show, and he seemed really nostalgic about the game, so that's even more proof that he played the game. Unless he mentioned that he played the game, I don't remember. No ways to mine diamonds. If I remember correctly, and from what I've seen in videos on YouTube, there were no mini-mines in game, and no Muppets produced diamonds, so the only ways to get them were by people adding you as a friend and goals. And the game didn't have a referral program, not really. As soon as someone added you as a friend, you got diamonds. And they didn't get any diamonds. My Muppet Show's resurgence. For some reason, probably because of My Singing Monsters and nostalgia, in 2023, in the past few months, My Muppet Show got popular again. Hopefully it will make Big Blue Bubble and Disney team up again and remake the game. Let me know if you think that it's an option, and if people remembering the game and being like, hey, we want to play it again, will actually make them team up again and recreate the game, or just get an APK of the game and get the servers working again. My Muppet Show Most Wanted. It was an update that was inspired from the movie Muppets Most Wanted. In the update we got the Big House stage, and it added a new gameplay element where the player can try and find Constantine hiding within select stages. New Muppets. There are Muppets in My Muppet Show who aren't in the movies/shows/other games. For example, Durwood Clapper, Big Mo, Kizzy, Jack Sturmley, Hera Thump, etc. It's impossible to get certain Muppets more than once. There are certain Muppets that disappear from the market as soon as you digitize them, hinting at the fact that you can't talent search them again, or buy them from the market again. Uberbot. They're a My Muppets Show YouTuber. It is very likely that they caused the game to become popular again. They make videos on the game by loading Muppets and stages on top of the title screen. They've also created a ton of green screen Muppets and Muppets animations and some videos. Private servers. There are people who try to create private servers of the game. I'm scared of getting in trouble, so I won't say more than that. Cursed Muppets! This actually refers to the Cursed Muppet skin packs for My Singing Monsters, created by me. If you watched my videos, you've probably stumbled upon one of my Cursed Muppets videos. Dr. Teeth and Floyd are both seasonals and one-element Muppets. In the rooftop, you can purchase Dr. Teeth from the market for coins like one-element monsters in My Singing Monsters, but he is seasonal on the Big House stage. Same with Floyd, he's purchasable in the Muppet Theater and Kitchen, but is seasonal in the rooftop. My Muppet Show and My Singing Monsters similarities. Certain monsters look like Muppets. For example, Glacier looks like Big Mo, and Denchas look like the Divets. There are also some monsters that sound a lot like certain Muppets. For example, the Divets in the Kitchen and Tweedle on Earth Island, and Bluesman's Tracks and Epic Quabox on Water Island and Hehehe on Earth Island. And Marvin Soggs on Kitchen Stage and the Plant Island's Deepsters. My Muppet Show was easier than My Singing Monsters. There were no rares and you could see every Muppet's talent search combination by paying 10 diamonds. There wasn't a stage like Gold Island, and the hardest to get Muppets had a 7% success rate. But in My Singing Monsters, we had the Ethereals that had a 1% breeding success rate. Marvin Suggs possibly inspired the Deepsters. Just hear them. Marvin hits whatever these are and make a sound that sounds a lot like the Deepsters.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Dip 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 dip. Dip 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 dip. Dip 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 dip. Dip 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 dip.
Petitions to bring back My Muppets Show. People have created petitions to try and make Disney team up with Big Blue Bubble and recreate the game. I linked one of them in the description. Go sign it! Ubanka played My Muppets Show. He's probably the only YouTuber who regularly made My Muppets Show content, back when it was playable. And he also made a video on the game shutting down when it was announced, back in 2014. My Muppets Show references in My Singing Monsters. Lately I found out that certain monsters have a chance of having names like Sweetums and Boomer. Jim Henson is the creator of the Muppets. We can see on the reception desk decoration something that seems to be a picture of his Muppet, Jim, which is the banjo player for the country trio. The Alley. The Alley was a stage in My Muppets Show that was meant to be added to the game as the third stage coming after the kitchen. At some point, its goal leaked in the game and appeared in players' goals menus for about 30 minutes before being pulled. It was later replaced as the third stage by the rooftop. The alley later became the big house, as the Muppets who are on the alley, according to text file sources from the game, are all the same as the ones who are on the big house, except for two. Constantine was not a part of the initial alley and was only added with the big house. Dr. Teeth was originally bought like Animal, Floyd and Sweetie Chef, but was replaced by Rolf in the big house. However, he was later reintroduced as a limited time Muppet there. Cowboy Kermit. His early rooftop sprites look like he would have a red bandana, what I think is a cowboy hat, and a blue banjo. The design is a reference to the 1979 Muppets movie. The Muppets. The Muppets are Fozzie Bear's Muppet tribute band and antagonists of the 2011 film The Muppets. The group features thug doppelgangers of famous Muppet characters, including Miss Poogie, Fuzzy Bear, Brewolf, Kermit the Frog, and Janus, as well as Dave Grohl, who played the part of Animal, the only Muppet that wasn't a puppet. It is speculated that they were supposed to be the rare Muppets in My Muppets Show, and would be if the game wouldn't shut down. Tony Tanner. He was an unused Muppet. He doesn't have a known design or any sounds, however, based on his description, he would have been a tenor vocalist. Hera Thump was originally a guy. Her early bio states that it's a guy named Bongo, and that he's a close friend of Animal. Myron Bellows was originally a girl. His early bio states that it's a girl named Accordion Nora. This is the only thing that was changed in his bio before it was released in-game. Muppet Man's sprite sheet name. The name of Muppet Man's sprite sheet has STG01, in it, indicating that it possibly would have had a different design on each stage, just like Epiquabax. But it would likely be with the Muppets in its design replaced by Muppets from the respective stages. Here's a fan art of what it would look on a different stage. I remember seeing one in the past week, but hopefully I'll find it again when I edit the video. The Docks. In early versions of my Muppets show, the ship was originally called the Docks. The stage's bio was, "Down by the docks, the Muppets are ready to set sail for new adventures on the big blue wet thing. But first, it's time to belt out a rollicking landlubber ditty. The Museum. The Museum was the original name of the big house from version 1.0.1. The stage's bio was, "You've heard of the British invasion? Well, this is the Muppet invasion of a British museum. Yeah!" Honestly, I'd like to see if the game wouldn't shut down, if it would have more stages, and what would they be. Maybe we would see also the museum, the docks, and the alley once again. But anyway, that was the last entry of the Iceberg. It's a pretty short one, yep. One of the shorter icebergs out there. Just because, again, the game was only available for 2 years. So yeah, I think this is it for the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.